Hey, what's up everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in the vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. You can, of course, find our blog at memphisongwritersassociation.org. There's my blog, and then there's also Joe Matthews does a great blog on understanding music. And for me, it's more breaking down lyrics because that's my specialty and what kind of works in various songs. So this latest kick that we're on, we're actually talking about the power of using subjunctive within songs. The subjunctive tense is one of my favorite things to teach in the Spanish language. It expresses something that's unsure to happen and therefore causes some sort of tension within the unknown. In addition to talking about something with an unknown outcome, there's also a subject change, with what the second person does being a potential outcome. In song form, I should say, this is a great way to hook the listener. Some songs have a resolution by the last verse, but not knowing whether they will or not is really, really great for the listener. We'll look at 4 examples of songs that use the subjunctive tense and why they work in this particular vlog kick. But in this particular one, we're just going to look at the one, and that is I Want You to Want Me by Cheap Trick. So lyrically, this song uses the subjunctive tense because the listener's desire wanting you to want him may not happen. But the joy of this song is seeing how excited the other person makes him and what he'll do for them. This includes shining his shoes, putting on a nice shirt, and getting home early from work to prove his love to this particular person. There's nothing in the lyrics indicating that his love interest will go for it, and that never gets resolved by the end of the song, which makes it all the more powerful. Melodically, this song is written in A major. The intro uses A major, G major, D major, and A major, which is borrowed from A Mixolydian, the 5th relative mode of D major. The verses use A, F sharp minor, D, and then goes to A, or a 1-6-4-1 pattern. That progression happens all while an underlying bass line does a descending scale-wise walk down from A to A as the chords repeat. The main progression over the verses is a classic doo-wop progression. The chorus repeats that A major, E major, F sharp minor, D major, and A major, the 1-5-6-4-1 progression. And that solo is played over the chorus. The song uses a verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, solo, outro format, with the outro being the first verse sung to a broken down tempo. Each verse is lyrically the same, which works in the context of the subjunctive. This is what he wants, this is what he'll do, but there's absolutely no indication that his love interest will want the same. It's not really a story song, and it's not really an example song, and it's not really a hybrid of the two. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a future blog, story songs versus example songs, but just stick with me for this one. This song is neither, like I said, it's more of a call to action song. I want you to want me, like he says in the intro. So I Want You to Want Me is linked below. You can take a listen, and I hope that you, if you're a grammar nerd, you kind of think about, oh yeah, subjunctive, that can be really helpful, because it's a really, really cool way of expressing something that you want, but adding a little kick to it, the idea that it might not happen. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this one, and speaking of things that I hope for, next time we're going to talk about I Hope You Dance by Leanne Womack, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm Minnesota Mike, as always. Make sure you check me out on Instagram and Facebook, Spotify, iTunes, all your favorite streaming platforms, as well as YouTube for these vlogs and my weekly videos that I post as well. Thank you so much.